Today we're going to be changing out the differential oil on this 2005 Nissan Frontier, and that's going to be for the rear as well as for the front. Guys, please go ahead and hit like, subscribe, helps me out a little bit, and you'll be able to learn a little bit about this Frontier here, as well as some other vehicles and some fix-it lessons. So the front, we're going to go ahead and use the 80W90 synthetic oil, and that's going to take about 1 quart of the oil itself right here. And then for the rear, we're going to be using 70W90 synthetic oil, and that's going to take about 2 quarts, so about 3.5 pints is what they recommend. And so for the front, we're going to be using a 10mm Allen head socket to go ahead and remove the fill and drain plugs. And on the rear, we're going to be using a 14mm to remove the fill plug and a 10mm to remove the drain plug itself. So there's also another differential that some vehicles have for the rear, and that's an M226. So if you have that, you're going to be using a 75W140, and that's going to be about 4.25 points, just over 2 quarts. So we're going to go ahead and dive in here. I'll go ahead and put links down below where you can pick this stuff off Amazon. And it's a pretty easy job. It should take no more than 30 minutes, so I'll go ahead and show you how it's. All right, folks, here's the rear differential, and in the back here we have for the fill hole a 14mm, and then in the bottom here is the 10mm. So I'm going to go ahead and pop open, just loosen this one first. Open her up. Okay. There you go. This guy right here. Pop her open. Let's try that again. Whew. Oh. All right, so I went ahead and loosened the top and the bottom. The top is a 14mm and the bottom is the 10mm. And when I tried to get after it with the 10mm, I fucked up. And I torqued off the adapter. So that was kind of a bummer, but what I did was I got after it with a box wrench, and I was able to come after here and loosen it up. So got the top loosened. All right, see there, and now I'm going to go ahead and drain the rear differential. There it goes. What you're going to do is, because this is magnetic, it catches all the metal particulates, and so you're going to wipe this off while you're waiting for that to drain. Alright, it's been draining for about 15 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and plug this baby up, and then I'm going to top her off. So all you do is come in through the fill hole there, and you're going to be filling it up to all the way up to the brim there. So I got a little bit left over from last time I did this years ago.
Alright, so I wanted to show you the front differential and how you're going to be filling that. And so this is the drain plug. It is on the driver's side of the bell of the front differential. Alright, and it's, you just follow the front axles and you'll be able to find the differential. And then the fill for that is on the passenger side of it, right there. And both of those are using the 10mm Allen. So you use that socket wrench there to access that, and you should be able to be just fine. Now, I already did it, and I realized that the footage is kind of bad. It's kind of being blocked by the drain pan that I put out. So I'm not going to be able to show you very well how I filled it. But from filling it, you're looking up at the differential from the passenger side tire. There's plenty of space right here to use the gear oil bottle and squeeze it in and fill it up. So it's the same procedure as the back. It's just using this access point to fill it up. So it's pretty easy. And if you guys have any questions, go ahead and put the comments down below and hit like and subscribe.